Wonder what we're going to see that's worth taking a picture. What is that? Church? Yes, a large church of some kind. Oh, with a cemetery. I'm sure it's of historical significance or cultural significance, or, well, probably should have just shut up and took the picture. Hi, I'm Patrick, and in this video I'm here in Skellefteå, where I've just picked up a skidder heading for Arvidsjaur. So let's get started. Well, this is the first video for 2026 in ETS2. And I'm already starting out pretty sure I'm mispronouncing everything. And I'm back in the old Iveco's S-Way. And I recently started doubting myself on how to pronounce Iveco. I've actually been looking it up on YouTube, and it seems that Iveco and Iveco seem to be the most common pronunciations. And those are coming from their own YouTube videos. Either way, it's still not pronounced sway, even though it should be. There's still snow on the ground here in Sweden. And no, I haven't actually checked the weather to see if it's snowing in Sweden. Oh, that truck just decided to pull right on out there. Well, at least they didn't brake check me. So, the other day, SCS put out a blog about the rework of Benelux, which, if you don't know what Benelux is, it's Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, which is a area in northwestern Europe, north of, I think it's mostly north of France and northwest of Germany. But the Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium is an economic center of Europe, kind of. And they were showing off the city of Antwerp, which is one of the, I think it's one of the larger cities, but they were showing off pictures of it and all the things that they're adding to it, which is kind of amazing that they're making a city that looks like it's going to be very large and spread out, which I'm not sure how they're going to fit that in. One of the concerns that a lot of people have in ATS is how are they going to manage to fit in New England, because it's a bunch of cities. Some of them are quite large, and they're all in kind of a small area, and then you have New York thrown in, so you have New York City, you have Long Island. How are they going to fit all of that? Well, how are they going to fit all of this stuff that they're showing for Antwerp into the Benelux rework? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's going to be interesting because, like I said, just looking at the screenshots, there's a lot. So that's going to be interesting. And comparing Antwerp to a couple weeks earlier, they put out a blog about Luxembourg City. Comparing Antwerp to that, Antwerp looks like it's going to be a lot bigger. So everything has to be put into a much smaller area than it really should be. So we'll just have to see when it comes out. And of course, there's no way of knowing when it will come out. It could be soon, or it could be later in the year. Who knows? We'll find out later. Just realized I was going quite a bit above the speed limit there. Oh well. At least here in ETS2, I still have fines turned off, so I don't have to worry about speeding tickets. Although it's probably a little unsafe to be speeding on the snowy roads, but I don't have the snowy physics turned on, so that's okay. As I always say, if you're driving in snowy conditions like this in real life, you probably want to stay around no more than 30 miles an hour, probably about 20 is relatively safe. But you can lose traction and spin out of control going pretty slow. This is an interesting place. The water is right there on the edge of the road there. And it looks like one of those photo opportunities is up here on the left. So, welcome to Arvidsjaur. Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know. This is another exciting installment of How to Offend the Locals by Mispronouncing Their Hometown's Name. I wonder what we're going to see that's worth taking a picture. What is that? Church? Yes, a large church of some kind. Oh, with a cemetery. I'm sure it's of historical significance or cultural significance, or, well, probably should have just shut up and took the picture. That was an interesting interchange there. Sort of an offset roundabout traffic circle thingy. Don't think I've ever seen one quite like that. Well, I'm glad I didn't panic too much there. I think that truck may have their braking intensity set to 200 or something. Hopefully the cargo is tied down pretty well. I don't know what it is. Every time you take a corner in ATS or ETS2, there's kind of a clunk sound, and I don't know why that's supposed to be simulating. Because, well, the cup stays in the cup holder, and I don't have an animal sitting in the chair, but nothing moves around on the inside, and the cargo is pretty well tied down most of the time. Haven't lost anything yet. Unlike, there's a guy running a chainsaw over there. Unlike a farming simulator where even now that you can strap equipment down to a trailer, sometimes things fall off. They've improved since 22. They've improved header trailers, but yeah, the headers still fall off those trailers if you hit too big of a bump. And I just realized that here we are. This is the people who wanted the skidder. That was close. I didn't hit the fence. You can tell I didn't hit the fence by the way the fence wasn't dented in. Yeah, that's completely not because ATS and ETS2 don't simulate damage to anything. Alright, let's see where to park. And it looks like I'm going to be parking inside the building. Is this a pull through or is this a back in? I don't know. Going to back up and see if I can pull in. No, I can't. This is the back end. And this is another one of those prefab locations. They call them prefabs because basically they make one building model and they just plant it around the map. But this one is a common one in ATS2. Alright. Backing in. To be honest, I don't think I've ever backed in ETS2 at one of these places, and well, it's obvious that the tire there clipped right through the bucket, but I don't think the trailer is going to do that. So, pull forward. Probably ought to see where I'm pulling forward to. And going to kind of turn the trailer and then turn the other way. And hopefully This time, everything will line up. I don't think everything is lining up. Think things are definitely not lining up. But that's fine. Because this time, yes, this time, everything is lining up. Yes, everything lined up perfectly. There was no not lining up. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, well, that was a short trip. Didn't take very long. It wasn't all that long in distance, only 146 kilometers. But thanks for watching and have a nice day.